Hello everyone, it's Jill Cunningham again, and I am ready to channel a message for us today. So we'll see what we get. Greetings, indeed from God's source, the divine I am. I am happy to connect with you today. I know that this ascension process can be frustrating, but it is also a very thoughtful process, a very thought-provoking process, because that, of course, is part of the journey. The journey is inward. The journey is learning about you, your true self, who you are, where you come from. This is a very inward journey. And so today I ask you again to look inward. Yesterday I asked about an act of kindness, and not many even considered the act of kindness, the extra act, the extra person should be themselves. But of course, you must also be kind to yourself, and you know this. You know you should love yourself, and you do love yourself. You cannot love others if you do not love yourself first. So of course you know this, and yet, every day, every human has multiple thoughts that are negative about themselves, that are judgmental about themselves. Why? Is this a dislike, a deep-rooted dislike of yourself? No, it is not. In most cases, we are talking about people on ascension paths who are hearing this. You love yourself. So why are you having these thoughts? It is your ego mind trying to keep you small. It is your ego mind chattering at you. In other words, it is a habit. It is not anything more than a habit that has been inflicted upon you by your own ego mind. And it, of course, is something that once you are aware of it, you can work to solve it. And so your challenge now is to spend one day making note of how many times you have a negative thought about yourself, any thought. Make a mark on a piece of paper every time so you can count it. And when you notice the thought, stop and think, oh, I should have had a positive thought instead, and give yourself a loving thought. Don't worry about the fact that you had the negative thought. Of course you did, you are human. Don't beat yourself up over human things. Just notice and correct. That's all you need to do. Notice it and correct it. And at the end of the day, notice how many tick marks you have on your paper. And you will be surprised at how often you had a negative thought. And once you become aware of this, of course, you will be able to significantly reduce the number of negative thoughts that you have about yourself. And of course, this is not a perfect process. You are human. But you will be able to take great strides in this direction, which will, of course, lift your vibration. And as you do this, as you go through this very thoughtful process, you will also notice when you have a negative thought, a judgmental thought about someone or something else outside of yourself. Again, a trick of the ego mind to keep you small. Again, nothing more than a habit that you can detach from. Once you start noticing this, it is so much easier to reverse it. And so today, think about being kind to yourself and reversing those negative thoughts when you have them. Don't beat yourself up for having them. Give yourself grace in every aspect of your thought patterns and actions. Give yourself grace. Only then can you learn to give others grace. This is my message for you today. I love you. I send you so many blessings and so much love. I am so proud of your progress. I am proud of you for showing up, for sticking with it, and for working on ascension, for it is work. And so for today, this message is complete. I love it when we get homework, when we get a challenge. So great, perfect message. Thank you to the Divine I Am, and we will all work